Welcome back, YouTubers. This is going to be a review of the SH Monsterarts Dark Magician figure. Now, this figure is one of my favorites. I have always been a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Since it first came out. Was even able to get the cards when they first arrived in the US. And I played it for quite some time. Had to stop playing it in college and just after because budget, you know, these things are expensive. But I decided to get back in a little while back. So I've got some cards, but I'm not an active player the way many people are. More of a collector. But I've always wanted a fully posable and movable Dark Magician. Partly because he's my favorite card, but also to go with the Dark Magician girl I picked up a few years ago from Figma. Fortunately, they're about the same scale, so this makes an excellent addition if you have this figure. But let's get started. First things first, as you see, it has a big display base. It comes with a couple of these little plastic pips in there on each of these little circles you see at the bottom. You can pop them out easy enough, and you can position the stand for the Dark Magician, the circle, and the Dark Magic attack effect here. Has the 3 arms, obviously, and a holster for each, except for this just plugs into the bottom. And it also comes with a smattering of hands, as well as a pair of extra faces. It's got your standard, you know, grasping hands in various positions, as well as a couple of fists and 2 additional faces. One with a closed mouth and kind of a stern expression, one with an open mouth, and then we have the one here which is just kind of a frown. I go with this one just because it looks good. Now you can pop his hat off, pop out his hair and change it. There's a short hair one, but I always liked it when his hair was flowing out of his costume. Just looked better to me. Overall, it's a pretty good figure, and I like it a lot. Like I said, it goes with the Dark Magician girl I already have. Has a little window here so you could see it through the box. I haven't gotten any of the other SH Monsterarts from this series. They've done the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Stardust Dragon, the Red Eyes Black Dragon, and so on and so forth. I've also seen that Revoltech has done a few with the Blackluster Soldier. So if you're wanting high quality models that you can, you know, change the position of the hands, feet, etc. These are some pretty darn good ones, and I'd recommend them. They're definitely worth picking up if you're a fan of the characters. And as you can see, he's got a lot of movement in his shoulders and appendages. It's not like those cheap ones where this would be a full sculpted piece and you wouldn't be able to move them. There's a lot of dynamic movement options for him. As you can see, he's got a full pivot joint there. The only thing restricting his movement is simply the rubbery material that the cape for his lower half is made of. And of course, he can't turn his head that much because of the helmet. But otherwise, pretty darn good. Personally, I like to pose him like he's casting an attack spell. Just looks cooler. Plus, he's a Dark Magician card. They usually don't stand, they float. So having him suspended in the air with the symbol behind him looks pretty appropriate, to me at least. I saw it on the back. There's... see, I must have been seeing an image online that someone had this like around him. I wouldn't recommend that. It's a pretty tight fit. I tried and it's kind of tight. I'd be worried about breaking the circle, and getting a replacement for that would be nigh impossible. So I'd take it easy. If you want to print another one like this or a bigger one, that might be a good idea. But yeah. Anyway. But that's going to be all for now. Please like, subscribe, comment below, share this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao.